Yo, what up, man? Profit Gang, you already know what it is. FTSTW from the streets to Wall Street. Guys, you're welcome to a brand new video. In this particular video, I'm going to be going over a trade setup that I shared with my community. Unfortunately, I didn't share this with the general public. It was only sent to my community members, which, by the way, if you want to join the community, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. And if you're absolutely new here, I want you to subscribe to the channel and, of course, like this video and comment what you learned in this particular video, as more videos like this are going to be coming your way. I'll share the video that I did a couple of weeks back, and then we're going to compare what the market is looking like right now. I know a lot of people are liquidity traders. A lot of people like to trade liquidity, but not a lot of people understand how liquidity is being created. So in this particular video, you're going to see how I apply the laws of liquidity and how I was able to avoid certain points of interest and pick the actual point of interest where the market actually reacted from, and it gave a beautiful swing trade to downside on Euro USD and on GBP USD as well. So if you're one of those people who don't understand liquidity, you want to watch this video till the very end. So without any further ado, let's jump into the charts, man. We're about to have some fun, man. You know how it is, man. Let's go. Now, what I'm seeing on Euro USD is I'm seeing this massive daily order block. You guys know we have NFP coming later in the week. So all right. So the market is basically reacting from this breaker level, right? But on the daily, I can see we have this massive push to the downside. All right. Let me look at the weekly real quick. All right. So on the weekly, we see how the market has a kind of swept liquidity around this area here. Okay. So we had a sweep of all of that into this area of weekly supply. In this case, the market, it didn't really, like it's not touching the area. Okay. It's not touching the area of supply. However, it came into that area, so we can count that as sweeping liquidity and coming into the area of supply. And after that, what did it do? On the daily time frame, we see a massive push to the downside. Now, based on the candles we can see on the daily time frame, it suggests to me that we have more internal structure. So going to the 4-hour time frame, I believe you can see right here, we have high, low. So we got high, we have low, we have high, and then we have break to the downside. Okay, so internal structure of that leg, we have low, high, successful mitigation of supply levels. And then after this break of structure here, which is essentially a change of character of these push to the upside. Okay. So we're taking out valid demand levels. We're pushing into these imbalance. We have areas of demand on the 4 hours here. Okay, so what I'm trying to explain is the market is playing between demand and supply on the higher time frame. Okay, notice how the 4-hour time frame, demand and supply levels align with the daily demand and supply levels. Okay, sorry. So that's the daily demand. Now within that daily demand, we can see 2 4-hour demand. Okay, so the market can be heading for any of these demand levels. And you can see how it's coming in with a nice downtrend right there. Now, this level here would be a level I'd love to call a level of inducement, because a lot of people would try to trade from these levels. Of course, possibilities are the market can react from here because we have this as a high, and then we have a valid break of structure to the downside. So we have this as a valid area of supply. The market can definitely 100% hit this and continue to the downside. But based on my experience, I would love to see this taken out. It's going to give me more confidence in the trade to take to the downside. All right. Again, it's very possible for the market to react off of this and take a sell. However, I would love to see this taken out because we have unmitigated levels of supply after this break of structure to the downside here. Very, very clear on this supply level. All right. So I'd love to see that taken out before I act on this. All right. So this is Euro USD, similar price action on GBP USD. Okay. This area here. So again, we've taken out these. Look at this massive imbalance around this area here. So we can expect the market to push down. We have this area on the 4-hour time frame. This is a 4-hour demand level. And of course, we have other demand levels around this area here. All right. So again, you can see how the market swept some certain type of liquidity into this area of higher time frame supply. And upon reaction from that supply level, we see a trend start. Okay, we see a trend, commence, right? So we have low, we got high, we got low, we got high, and then we have this massive push to the downside. All right. We got this massive push to the downside. Or you can say we have this, we have this, we have this. So again, a lot of people will try to sell off of this area here, but these might be inducement levels. Okay, the markets might want to come back into this area here before the sell-off. So refining this on the 2-hour time frame. All right, so that's what we have right there, 2-hour time frame. On 1-hour time frame. All right. You can refine further to the 30 minutes time frame if you want a smaller entry. So you can see that candle right there. This could be a smaller entry on the 30 minutes time frame. So that could be a smaller entry on the 30 minutes time frame. Don't get confused because of the layers within layers, but I mean, you know exactly where I'm coming from. All right. So that's 20 pip stop loss, man. This 20 pip stop loss is not terrible for a trade, that has very good risk to reward potential. So that's a 1 to 10 trade. All right. So that's your entry price, stop loss, and your take profit right there. NG is looking quite clean. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. So I'm going to remove that as well. You know what? I'm going to go 45 minutes time frame just because I want to see a clean order block. I want to see a clean order block, right? Yeah, damn. You can go with the 30 minutes time frame, or you can go with the 1-hour time frame. Okay, the bigger box here is the 30-minute time frame, and the bigger one here is the 1-hour time frame, and the smaller one here is the 30-minute time frame. All right, so you can go with either one of them. So your stop loss based on the 1-hour time frame would be a lot bigger. So that would be like a 47 pip stop loss, and you would only have a 1:4 out of that trade. Or if we happen to, because now if we go back to the weekly time frame, or like the daily time frame, we are reacting off like very, very old daily levels. So if we happen to drop, to these levels here, okay, there's a lot that we can target as like macro targets. Okay, there's a lot we can target as macro targets. So these lows here, these are targets at the end of the day. So if the market can drop all the way down here, that could be the start of an amazing swing trade idea all the way to the downside on GBP USD and of course Euro USD as well. All right. So these are areas where the market there could be a sell-off. All right. So on the daily time frame, I believe we can see a daily order block here as well. So this is a daily order block. I know it's looking huge, but like the game is a game, man. So all right. Look at this. So that's a daily supply level. So this is the 4-hour level, right? The 4-hour level within the daily level, and then refine to the 2-hour time frame. We have this, or like the 1-hour time frame. The 1-hour time frame, we got this. Okay. I believe that's the trade, man. I believe that's the trade. I believe that's the trade idea. Okay. At the end of the day, it's very possible for us to see price back at these levels. So that's a 1/8 risk to reward. It's very possible to see price back at some of these levels, okay? You can do 1 to 10. All right. So this is swing potential. And of course, on the way down, there's going to be a lot more opportunities on the way down, because at the end of the day, we're going to have a change of character from this area here. I'm not saying this is something that is going to happen. I'm saying there's a chance that this happens in the market. Okay. But based on how we trade, of course, this is what we're expecting. So there could be a change of character around this area here. So there could be another entry. There could be more entries loaded up in here. You know, there could be so many more entries just loaded up as the market now drops to the downside. So let's see what's going to happen in this market. GBP USD and Euro USD for sales. NFP. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen, man. Let's see what's gonna happen. The video you just watched was recorded on the 3rd day of February, and today is the 7th day of March 2026. So obviously a few weeks have gone by, and the market, fortunately for us, played out exactly how it was analyzed with the community. Big shout out to the people who took advantage of the trade, and thank you for trusting me and taking my signals. I really appreciate you guys being a part of the community, and I really appreciate you guys for your support and for all the love that you guys have been showing me. If you are a beginner trader, you want to learn everything that I'm doing in these videos from scratch, I have a course that's going to be linked in the description of this video. It's called the GPS Forex Trading Blueprint. It's going to teach you everything you need to know about trading the financial market from absolute beginner level. And trust me, this course is going to take you from beginner to intermediate and or advanced in about 3 to 6 months. You can go back to the video and compare and contrast what the current price action is looking like right now.